to start with the first thing that has been found. There was a study done. It's called the Pacey organization, and they did a study of preschools and found the main things that they feel that all children need to be successful in their school experience. And the first thing that they found is that your child needs to be able to sit for short periods of time. So in my classes, in my kinder karate classes, this is something that we practice, unlike a traditional program where they're trying to keep them still for 30 minutes. We understand that kids need to learn not only how to sit still, but they also need to learn how to return to I call it a static position from a dynamic position. So in big words, what that means is once they're moving and once they're involved in something, we need to teach them how to get uninvolved, how to stop the movement, stop the momentum, and then return to a still position. So in my classes, we will do our drills and we'll get them moving, and then we practice, okay, we're gonna sit, we call it our focus position, which in preschool or kindergarten terms, they call it crisscross applesauce. So we practice sitting in those positions and using we call it our listening ears for short periods of time. So it's important that not only do you practice that, but you practice getting in and out of it. So meaning returning to that from something that they're already doing and they're already moving about, and now, okay, let's get into that position. And we don't practice it for very long. You want to practice it for short periods of time and then release it and go back to something that's fun and moving, because we all know that kids are just not built to sit and be still for long periods of time. Unfortunately, in our preschools and especially in our school environments now, kids are not getting the activity that they need, and they're being expected to sit and be still for longer and longer and longer periods of time. So it's even more important that kids, if they can have this practice before they even enter school, they're going to be so much more successful, because they'll be the kid who doesn't have their name up on the board or the, in the yellow or the red light. When they do the green light, yellow light, red light, you don't want their name on the yellow light or the red light. So just this simple skill of being able to sit still for short periods of time is going to set them up for success in their school environment. Now, I'd like to tell you about a special class that I'm going to be running towards the end of this summer. It's called the Really Ready for School class. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a link that you can visit the site there, and if you'd like to sign up for that class. I'm going to be, it's practicing exactly these skills that I'm talking about. We're going to do it in a fun way. So I'm going to use some of the exercises and games and things that I use in my kinder karate program, but this class is going to be more practicing exactly the things that are going to set them up for success in school. So the things I'm going to talk about in my videos are the things we're going to be practicing, but practicing them in a fun way, using games, using exercises, so that they get used to pairing something that we may not think is very fun, and they definitely don't think is very fun, which is sitting still, with something else that's fun and they want to do. So when you pair those two things together, now they see sitting still and being able to follow that direction as a positive thing, because there's a reward that's going to come along with it. So we're going to pair those two things together so that they learn how to sit still, they practice it, and they become confident in it. Because if you know me, I talk about confidence as a behavior, it's not a feeling. So it's things that we practice, we will get more confident at. And so they will have this skill of being able to sit still for short periods of time and be able to take that into their school experience with them. So if you're interested in this, it's a 4-week class, once a week. Just take a look at the link I have below and you can get your child signed up for that, and they're going to have a great time, and it will help to set them up to be successful in their school experience. It's called Really Ready for School class. Thanks for sitting through this video. Hopefully it's helped you, and look for my next videos in the series. There's going to be many more to come that are going to help you as a parent help your child be really ready for school.